to be quick. It wasn't.
Oh no. Oh, I'm still the Wendigo.
You are still the Wendigo.
Oh,
I
Your
am
players
still
will
Henderson.
inevitably find a way. Hop on the roll 20.
I'll still be
Find a
spooky.
way.
How fucking you out roll 20, Jesus.
Ooh, what strategies
Give
I
me a
fun.
bit of lagging.
To Wendigo.
That's an adorable Wendigo.
This is a really hard session to write because it's all about you guys.
Oh.
So I gotta put myself in the brains of not me.
Ruh-roh.
Rubs hands together.
Oh boy.
Ruh-roh.
Who we getting?
Oh, Inky, I want to ask, like, should I just stick my stats as mine 3 since I haven't actually roleplayed shit out with Ron yet?
Yeah, keep it there for now.
Okay.
Though it would be if you guys manage to roleplay it before the like group session, you can have it. But for this part, it shouldn't be too important. Though it will be very useful in the group session if you do get mine 4.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Ha ha!
Loading images. It's a lot of stuff I had to upload this time.
Yeah.
What are you fighting for?
Death.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Is there, by the way, of those who are like for tonight's session, so Andre, Lozzie,
Yeah.
Jazzy, Mir, do any of you you're all in the same time zone, right? So it's like 9
I
for all of you guys.
Yeah.
No.
Does anyone have to go
No, I'm
like
in
early?
your
if you
time
want to get
zone.
to bed early because we can break up. Like there will be a point where I address each of you individually, and if you have to go early or go to sleep or whatever,
I'm
I
good.
will. I can address you guys in a specific order.
I'm cool.
I'm good for time.
I'm good.
Okay, everyone's good.
I basically have no sleep schedule, so whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
After the weekends, I can
tomorrow.
just say fuck it.
And I don't have to get up that
Yeah.
early
So
tomorrow.
around 1 and 2, I just talk a bit quieter. That's about it.
I gotta get up early.
Ew.
Okay.
Gross.
Oh jeez,
We can do your
there's no one to save me from the Kodo face this time.
Depends on how I feel, but
You know how to save yourself from the Coda face? Turn it to names only. And then Coda has a face.
I could do that, but then I'd miss out on all the great icons.
yeah, the icons are off. Whoops.
This is a big image, apparently.
Boy.
Poot.
Okay, none of the avatars have loaded in for me, so that's okay. I accept my fate.
Avatars are fake.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Moving Skype. That's what I'm doing.
I gotta go poopy, get some water.
Sorry, there's a lot of images to upload and it's going so slow. We didn't remember that. Sorry, I'm very self-conscious. Okay.
So good.
Come on.
Holy shit. I hate Kodo's hair. I'm giving him a fucking haircut. I hate drawing shit.
Everyone's so angry at Kodo's hair.
Me especially. Why did I do this?
I always figured you just push it to whatever side of his face that you want. It just kind of flops.
Yep.
That's all done. I need to do that.
I returned just to be able to be a 5-year-old.
Yes.
Yes. You gotta get the poots.
I can make it with my hands too.
You can do hand farts.
Same.
Now the real question is, do you guys want this still a part of the recording or not?
Yes.
Don't put hand farts in here.
Should open up with hand farts.
Happy Leave Erickson Day.
We take our maid hunting very seriously.
Yes.
What if it was like an actual like hand technique for like casting magic?
That's how you improvise a rote. You make
Oh my
hand
God.
farts.
This is how Kira gets people to shit.
Oh my God! Like.
It just inspires the shits.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was gonna say, there's also the kinetic shout, but instead of shouting, you just make a really loud mouth sound.
Hand fart.
Oh my.
Oh, I thought I were. I'm having trouble.
It's okay. We're just doing our. Oh wait.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
I'm gonna stop naming these and just upload them to the appropriate. Why are these pictures so tiny? That's definitely smaller than the picture I uploaded, but okay, Roll20.
Oh no.
So I will just zoom in. It's fine.
Ooh. All right. Miri, you said you had to go home, or you had to go to bed. So we'll address you first when the time comes for that. Wee.
Yeah, because I have to get up early to go to a printing store, so because I have a mini expo to attend tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
and I haven't printed my shit yet, so
Rip in pieces.
yeah,
Gotta go do it.
gotta do that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Almost done. What? Why did?
I'm crying for a lot of things. I'm crying over school.
Ooh. Nice work in progresses.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, looking
Oh,
good.
Reggie looks so sad.
I know.
Sad boy. Shit, I'm almost losing my water.
Look at that Kodo sneer.
Right?
Good Kodo face.
Alright, is that everything that I need? Other than uploading it, I think it is.
Do we remember heights of everyone? Heights.
What's it like? Reggie 6'3",
Yep.
Lyle is like 5'6",
Yep.
Kodo is 6'2".
Lost the mirror.
Oh no.
Ida is 5.
Ida's fucking 5 feet tall. She's a
Yep,
tiny
she's the
baby.
smallest.
She's so short.
Okay, so Reggie
Perfect.
6'3", Ida 5, Dakota what?
6'2".
6'2".
That's Ryan.
I think Ryan is also like 5'6", right? Somewhere around there. Oh,
Same height, same height.
Oh, is that Lyle?
Yeah.
I think Jonesy's like, what, 5'7"? He's just an inch taller. My own character, I don't even know.
Yeah, I just basically remember that Jonesy's like 1 inch taller than Lyle.
1 inch taller, 1 inch older, or 1 inch older, 1 year older. Do we know Kira's height?
Kira's 6.
Oh, I forgot Jasper. I gotta draw Jasper.
do the sad.
That's
Forget sad dad.
6,
Sin.
I think.
6.
Okay.
He's 6 foot something.
Okay. We'll do
Not what I
6'2"
wanted.
for now.
I need you. I haven't put you anywhere. Okay. Let me change up the music. Does anyone have downtime days while I'm downtime activities while I'm finishing this up real quick?
Had I researched demon dust and shit?
What is our
Eh,
what is our timeline between last mission and this?
a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely in that time. Hold on.
Telephone. Hello.
Yes, telephone.
So, like, Jay was researching the demon dust we got too? Or
You may research the demon dust.
was Jay researching it too, though?
Yes, he was researching it too.
Alright, can Kodo offer to help him out?
You may.
Cool.
Or rather, Jay will help you out, PC,
Yeah.
who must make the rolls to find stuff.
What's the
What
role?
exactly are you trying to figure this out?
What it's made of? All of its compounds.
Magic or physically?
Physically first.
Physically?
Yeah.
Alright. So that is going to be a wit science.
Shit.
One sec. Jay's helping,
it.
so his dice will be added onto yours.
Jay and Kodo are researching together.
Oh, wait. Just
You get to add 3 dice.
Oh, shit. That makes up
Be nice to the
three
science
dice
gremlin,
I
Kodo.
lost. He's trying to be. And no bonuses from like his lab or anything?
You will get a +1 bonus from. Well, the library is the magical substances, so that you're looking into the non-magical chemical composition. At the moment.
Alright.
Otherwise, it'd be occult that you're rolling.
Okay, I'll science the shit out of it. Would I still have enough downtime time to like do the magic part?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I lose 3, gain 3. I will willpower it. Let's see.
Hey, not bad. All right. Basically, this is a magical drug. It has it's chemically similar to cocaine,
Okay.
but altered a little bit with stuff that you cannot figure out with your non-chemistry degree. And Jay assures you that some of its chemistry has been mucked up with magic.
Let's occult that shit next.
Okay.
Eh. +3 still apply or no?
Jay has to roll. Let's see, what do I give Jay? I'm remembering his stats so I don't have to pick it up. That sounds right. Sure. You get an extra 4 dice from Jay.
Oh shit! God bless you, Jay. Wits or intelligence?
Intelligence.
Okay. Let's see.
With a +1 from your library.
Oh shit! Hang on, one more. Shit. 4 successes though. It's pretty good.
Alright, basically, you figure out, you have, now that you've started reading on, like, magical substances, you've heard of TAS, which is basically mana made physical. It's very hard to make. Occasionally it'll grow in hollows. Sometimes fruit trees will just bear TAS as fruit when they're on hollows. Mages value it highly because it is mana that you can eat. Like, you don't have to sit there and wait for it. You just munch on it and you get mana. So it's somewhat rare and very highly priced. And this is very similar to that. It is imbued with mana. There's matter magic to sort of make it contained within the dust chemical cocaine form. There's life magic in it that allows it to be integrated into the human body, and there is mind magic that also basically is working to help it spread its effects to the mind. So it's like injecting mana into your body.
Huh. So, what would I have to do to research the effects on its effects on regular mortals?
Medicine.
Oh shit! Oh, like diet. Or I guess I can willpower it again. Would it be wit or intelligence?
To research, it'd be in intelligence.
He doesn't know Reggie has medicine. Thinks he's too much of a weenie to be a doctor.
Reggie's been using his medicine.
I was gonna say, you've seen him use the first aid kit. He patched up Dorothy before you murdered her.
That's true.
He knows his shit.
Unless he's been deliberately ignoring the weenies.
Yeah, kind of has. He's not smart.
Even
At
though
this
one of
point,
them
I
gave you
think
drugs.
he doesn't know that Reggie actually exists.
It's like, oh right, that's a thing.
It's like, alright, that blue haired dude.
That guy. Oh yeah.
Dude. What's his name again? You said intelligence, or?
Yeah.
Wait, does the infirmary give us any bonuses?
For first aid, not for this research.
Okay. Okay. I'll just willpower again. So if it's a luck die, does that give me 4 dice with willpower or 3?
You don't have it, so you have a -3. Willpower will cancel out the -3.
Okay.
If you are at 0 dice, if you're at a luck die, willpower gives you 3 dice.
Okay. Shit. That's 0. I don't know shit.
You don't know shit. Though you can roll a memory roll.
Sure. What's that?
Intelligence composure. You remember it fucked you up heavily and put you in a coma. Like, first-hand experience, that is what it does to unawakened mortals.
Yep.
She's like, oh yeah.
That happened to me once. Oh yeah.
Can I still research more, or that's at the end of my downtime?
I'm gonna say that's the end of your downtime, just so we can move on.
Okay.
Alright, so, anyone else?
I was just gonna say that I'll totally give Kodo those drugs, but we can just save that for an RP.
Okay.
I think most of the stuff that I was going to do could be taken care of in text because it would be all probably side character interactions. Probably should go talk to Ida about all that sad that's living in me.
Yeah. You should.
Get the final weenie in on the weenie squad.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Good. Assemble.
Okay. So, we're just gonna roll right into actual session then. If that's okay with everyone.
Yep.
So we can go, since we started a
I
little
think
late.
Mir stepped away for a second.
That's okay. Mir doesn't need to hear this part because I don't there.
Gasp.
Gasp. Indeed.
What?
Carol was snooping. Is the music playing? Can you hear the music? Because I can't
Yeah,
hear the
there's
music.
I hear it, yeah.
Barely.
Okay. All right. So you guys, you're just hanging around the base, doing your regular basey things. And then if you guys can roll a perception. Anyone who's like out and about in the general like base during the day.
Sure. Well, it's probably walking around, so
If you're being sociable.
yes, like the social person you should be. And then I'm not.
Like, how early in the day is this?
Kodo's dead to the world.
We're gonna say this hasn't happened until like the afternoon.
How early in the afternoon?
Noon.
You'd probably be asleep.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys see Thad seems very concerned over something and kind of bustles back and forth, and you notice him consult some of the other aces and then bustle back and forth. And you guys can roll another perception if you want.
Okay.
Now that you have... There's... that something is wrong in the air.
Stairs.
Go be social.
Usually, Ida is up by now. And you guys haven't seen her. Like, you guys have been up. You haven't seen her. Hello. Welcome
We are
back.
all
We'll
worried
talk
about you now.
Yes.
Inky is giving us reasons
It
to
is
worry.
like 12:30 or 1, and Ida has not gotten up yet. And We'll deal with this from your perspective, Ida, in a little bit.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Rip,
Yes.
Ida.
Yes, you're
Right
dying.
off the bat.
Great.
Well, this is a
Like, so the ace is just like out in the open too. Like they're just visibly.
They're like puttering
well,
around.
you've mostly seen Thad puttering around. Like he seems to be the one that's like realized something is wrong, and he's getting ready to do something about it.
Well, I guess the immediate thing to do is just kind of walk up to him and was like, what's going on? You look very distressed.
And he'll say straight up, Ida hasn't woken up yet, and we're sensing mind magic, or I am sensing mind magic on her.
Immediate frown. It's like, oh, that's not good.
Says we're getting ready to do something about it in a bit. Hold on, and we'll get back to you.
All right. He's just like immediately worried for Ida.
Gotta help. Gotta help Ida.
Like, friend, no.
Jonesy and Ryan, you can be a part of this too. Technically, everyone's there. It's just some of you guys are being dealt with this, and Ron will deal with some of you next time.
Oh. Jonesy will just be
Okay.
generally worried.
Wait, what happened? I mean, not as a character. I mean, as a player, what happened?
The aces, specifically Thad, are sensing someone casting mind magic on Ida, and she hasn't woken up yet. So something's wrong. And we were informed they're about to do something about it. And now we're in like a little worried weenie huddle.
Oh.
Do any of you wish to do anything?
Fret.
Worrying is a free action.
Is she just in her room?
She's in her bed. Yep.
Oh.
Photo, you're asleep. How are you worried?
He's not.
Koto's fake bitch senses are tingling. It's like, where is it?
I guess that would kind of press on too. It's just kind of like, do you have any idea like when it happened or who it's coming from?
Thad says, well, the sympathetic connection looks a lot like the one I broke between her and Abner.
Bigger frown.
Oh.
You just left out a tiny O.
All right. Well, Thad's gonna go do his stuff, and then he comes about, and he calls everyone in. Jonesy, Ryan, you can participate in this.
Okay.
And he says, so, for those of you who don't know, we believe Abner has cast some magic on Ida. You know Abner is a very powerful mind mage, and he is part of the Guardians of the Veil, quite high ranking, if I believe correctly. And an asshole.
I can attest to that.
And he says, yeah, well, as far as we can tell, I can't break this because the spell's already done. What he's done is he's pulled Ida into the astral realm, which is the land of dreams and mind and all that good stuff. If you believe in a human's unconscious, connectivity, that's where you find it. It's real. Koto, you've been dragged out of bed for this, by the way. This is mission.
They just dump him on the floor. Wake up, Kodo.
Do you,
Or just drag the dead.
do you think it's connected to the issue we've been having?
It might be.
Mm-mm.
Is there any other way to stop it?
Well, there are ways to stop it. I could get into a mind fight with him and play tug of war. What I'm more worried about is him being in the astral realm. Because when you're in the astral realm, you can explore your own mind. You can explore, like I said, the functions. You can also explore other people's minds. My worry is that he is projecting into Ida in addition to having pulled her into the astral realm. And when you're inside someone's mind, you can mess with it in ways different than mind magic that can't be dispelled.
Oh no.
So, like, you
Oh,
can take
shit.
control of her or something?
No, you can't do anything that extreme, but okay, you know how dreams they're like metaphorical and shit.
Sure.
Like you're like, oh, I'm fighting a giant spider. That's because I'm afraid of spiders. Well, in the astral realm, you just have a giant room full of spiders. That represents that you're afraid of spiders. Now, if you were to burn all those spiders up, you're burning away your fear of spiders. You could conceivably, with enough meditation and practice, you can alter your own personality. And because this is a true alteration, it's like life magic fixing a broken bone. It stays. Now, you can't really do that to other people, but it can't be dispelled when you sort of falsify these things inside other people using mind magic. Or any magic, actually. Once you're in the astral realm, you can use other magic too.
Is it any different than casting it out here?
Yes, but you don't know how until you get in there. How wherever you're at, it's going to affect it. It's kind of dangerous. I mean, not really. You're not going to die probably.
That's
In the astral
reassuring.
realm, you just kind of wake up. But the long story short, we're going in after him.
Oh.
One, this means no one's tending his house. If we can get into his Oneros, then we could do some snooping ourselves. You can find information and Inception. Have you seen Inception? Everyone's seen Inception, right?
Movie reference, yay!
Nod.
Yes, we're going to Inception. Except
Jones
not.
is just like, what?
We're just trying to boot the people.
Ryan doesn't know what movies are.
Yeah. It's like, what?
It's a vague concept of science.
A dream within a dream.
I dream with it.
Bass drop.
Yep. Bomb.
Blah!
It's like, and we're all together, power in numbers, and since it's not that dangerous, I'm gonna go in with you guys and help y'all not get the fuck lost in your minds. Because that's a thing that can happen.
Wait, what?
Mm.
Our minds?
Yes.
So wait, what's the worst that can actually happen in here?
Inevitably altering a part of your personality.
Alright.
Or, I mean, if you go deep enough, you can lose a part of your soul. But none of you should be doing that. None of you should be going that deep. Not where we need to go.
Okay.
Can we kill Abner or kick him out?
Kick him out, mostly. Like I said, if we manage to follow him back to his Aneros, we could potentially get some information or whatever.
Sounds good. So we can't really hurt each other then, right? Or can we?
It'll hurt. It will be painful. It won't physically hurt your bodies. Is Kodo already calculating how he could beat people up?
How he can kill
his
Abner.
own teammates up?
Gonna fuck up Abner.
Kill.
He's like, instead of damaging your physical body, you'll be damaging your will. And once you run out of will, you poof out. Normally, you can awaken someone by simply shaking them. This is going to take some concentration and effort, folks. I hope I'm not mangling that. Oh my god. So I hope you're ready to expend some effort. And you're going to have to trust me.
Okay.
Everyone's here for
Kodo.
Kodo.
You get
And
Jonesy.
he's like,
I trust you.
Fine, whatever. How the fuck do we do this then?
Alright. Well, you have to meditate. You're going to go into a quiet room. We don't have any, like, yoga mats or chanting music or whatever. We have some stuff that can help you relax if you need it. Like, basically, it's a meditative journey.
Going back to my room to do drugs and pass out again.
And as if reading your mind, he's not, but he's just nosy and he's like, Kodo, you have permission to do drugs. I will help you.
Damn.
That is the one time Kodo will ever hear that.
Holy shit!
Go ahead.
Fire is
fuck.
going off in his head.
Try not to do stimulants, though. You're trying to relax.
Just go smoke a bunch of weed.
Just weed. Dank weed.
It's like, all right. First, okay, so I'm going to be helping you guys go in first. Here's the deal. You have to travel down the path to get to the mankind's unconsciousness. So you're going to start off by yourself. I'm going to cast a spell that's going to make it easier for us to find each other. There'll be a thread to follow if you ever get lost. You're going to travel down the path. You're going to face a challenge of some sort that is symbolic to yourself. This is all going to be metaphorical brain stuff. So first, it's the waking dream. You're going to be lucid dreaming, essentially, once you get into deep enough meditative state. After that, you'll face a challenge in which you're going to pierce into the astral realm. It's going to take mana to do this. Mages are one of the few creatures who can do this normally, because it does take a mana, or other powers. After you face your difficulty, your challenge, you pierce through the astral realms, you're going to be in your Oneros, or you're going to have the option to step into your Oneros, which is your subconscious mind. Are you okay?
It's already gonna
He's
be a
just like,
fun
this is
time.
gonna be the worst. This is gonna be the fucking worst.
You don't have to step into your Oneros. I mean, if you want some deep self-reflection, you can. But our goal is going to be to stay on the path and move past your Oneros. There's going to be a reversal in which, this is going to sound weird, I swear it works, you're going to have to change direction while staying on the path, but not backtracking. It's called the reversal. You're going to have to change direction without changing direction. It's dream logic. Once you do that, you should find yourself in the more populated area that's the universal unconscious, that's where we're going to all meet up. You're going to move past your own Eros into the group consciousness, which is where we can all meet up and formulate the game plan.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Major do
All
not
right,
want face
so-
on Jonesy.
And he points at Kodo and Lyle and said, "You two are going in first. Mind magic is shit here. So we're going to need you two on your A game."
Great.
And
Okay.
and we're going to send the rest of you in. And Reggie's going to be third because Reggie is scheduled for tonight. But yes. Depending on how good you are at meditating, you might not be the first to arrive, though. All right. So,
Let's try
just,
it.
yes, be ready to follow the thread. If you ever get lost, you'll have threads connecting me and slightly thinner threads connecting each other. But you won't be able to move to each other until you reach let me remember that word. Temenos, which is the universal unconscious. Do not go past Temenos. Just don't. That's too deep. Don't go past it. Don't keep following the path.
Alright.
Alright.
Everyone got it?
Yeah.
Eh.
Just kind of out of character here. Would it be a good idea to fucking scour a pattern just to get some of the mana back? Because I've only got like 3 left.
Oh yeah, you could have done that during downtime.
Oh, okay.
Or
I will do that too. I forgot.
You had a week, so you'll be able to heal of resistant 4 days for resistant? 2 days? Resistant, I think it's 2 days each.
Or resistant
So
lethal.
you'll be able to heal, we'll say 3.
Okay.
We'll say 4.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just eat my mana back.
Delicious.
He said, be careful, be careful with your magic once you get in there. Be conservative. You're going to be separate from your physical body, which means you can't scour for mana. Because you're going to be separated from your pattern.
He just nods.
Sure, okay, whatever. Let's go in.
Okay. Meanwhile, in Ida's brain, let me
Scene
find
shift music.
let me find some good music that might be good, really quick. No, not there. Takes a going to take a stab at this, and since the preview isn't loading, and just hope it's okay music by the name. All right, are you ready, Mir?
Yes. Did you get my message?
All right.
My message.
Possibly. Ron and I have not officially discussed. In the books, astral travel is listed as a way to explain story-wise, learning certain rotes and buying off flaws and stuff. Like you can go into the astral realm and sculpt your own mind to be like, I no longer have a phobia of spiders, like in the example. So you can buy off your phobia of spiders flaw. But Ron and I didn't have a chance to discuss it before going into these individual sessions, so to be determined. The whole session won't be resolved until the end of once we do the together session anyway, so that's 4 weeks away. All right.
Yeah.
Ida, you went to bed last night and you sleepy, and you suddenly, I mean, you weren't really conscious of sleeping, but suddenly you are conscious, and you find yourself here, and there's someone sitting across from you.
All right.
Get some
You have
Alice in Wonderland shit going.
Any immediate reaction to you're at a tea party? So you went to bed, wake up at a tea party, basically, or garden party, whatever you want to call it.
All right. She looks around and pretty much up at the individual across from her, like, what I mean, this is normal. I am British, but what the hell?
You see across from you, Lear. And his little deer ears prick forward, and he's like, "Are you okay? What just happened? You just stopped suddenly."
I feel like this is a moment where she just, like, I don't know, my brain just broke. Like,
Wait, are you awake?
I don't know. Am I? I don't. How did we get here?
Well, I mean, okay. Well, I mean, okay, so I sometimes don't get mad at me. I've been checking up on you every once in a while. Talking with you in your dreams. I don't think you ever remember it when you wake up, because the next time you see me, you're always surprised. But I think you're lucid dreaming, maybe? I mean, if you're usually not confused, because dreams kind of don't confuse you.
Right. Well, she's gonna for a moment and just be like, okay, one, I appreciate the gesture. I also appreciate that you put my favorite jam in front of me. I do really appreciate that.
Well, that's all you're doing. But I'm flattered. Thank you.
She's like looks up to the sky like, oh, thank you, brain. You're doing good. This has never happened before. Sorry. She just kind of like is just getting up and just trying to figure out, like, yeah, I'm a bit lost now.
Yeah, me too. That's never happens before. I mean, occasionally it turns into a nightmare about stuff that's happened, I guess, in your life. I usually just run away when that happens. But you've never really woken up while you were still sleeping.
May I roll intelligence and wits to try and piece together what this shenanigans is?
You can roll. It's not going to give you, like, very specific information, because you're just, like, kind of racking your... I mean, it's not like a cult or anything that you're rolling, which could tell you that it's, magic or whatever. But you could...
Alright, she will try. I'm lagging, give me a sec.
No problem.
There we go.
All right. Well, he said lucid dreaming, and that seems about appropriate. You don't sense any sort of... You don't have, people describe lucid dreaming and having, absolute control over their surroundings. That doesn't seem true. If you flex your brain a bit, you can't suddenly spring up and fly or whatever. You have noticed, as you suddenly became worried, your beautiful sunny day kind of clouded up a bit. Like,
Hmm. All right. She will get up and, well, I mean, she's already up, but she's gonna start just walking about, then just exploring um, the area and seeing if there's anything like. I mean, she's never been. She doesn't remember being here before, but perhaps there's something out of place.
okay. Well, it seems to sort of be it's not a specific place from your memory, so there doesn't seem to be anything out of place. But as you're walking along, what does Ida associate tea parties with? Symbolically, emotionally, would you say like Britain and therefore home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Okay.
very, very not good answer, but yes.
That was what I came up with in case you were stumped. If you have something more meaningful, like that I don't know in her backstory or anything.
Mm. Well, I guess for her, it is like a time when she was home, but she hasn't had like a garden party in a long while.
Mm-hmm.
And the last few good ones that she has had was when she got along with her brother, and that was when they were younger.
Okay. And her brother's still alive and everything.
Oh yeah, he's still alive. He's
Okay.
an asshole.
Okay. He's an asshole now. Okay.
Yep.
Well, you you walk forward and suddenly, in the way that dreams do, the scene sort of shifts and you are in your brother's room.
There's what?
You know how in dreams where you're just like walking around and suddenly it's like new scene, and it's like, okay, I just like there's no real like this place to this place, but it just sort of makes, it's you walk from garden party right into brother's room.
Okay, she's just like evacuate, search for exits.
Abort.
Abort. You can go back the way you came.
Abort mission.
It's sort of like there's the like doorway. There's his room, and like the wall is missing and leads like straight out to the garden party, and then there's the door that would lead to the rest of the house.
Well, now she's curious. All right, what's Lear doing?
Well, when you went into the bedroom, it took a few, like, it was sort of that scene shift effect, and it just about now he suddenly pops up and he's like, don't leave without me.
Like, sorry, I'm still new to this. Hang on, I gotta try and open this door real quick. She opens the door to the house.
The door is unlocked, it swings open, and you're in a version of your house, but it is very large. Like your house from when you were a babe. And it is very large. Your vantage point is much lower than it is as your adult self. You're kitty-sized. And he's like, you sure you just want to
thinks that this is a bit weird.
Your brain like this? Usually we just talk.
She looks back over at Lear. Has anything changed? Has his perspective in comparison to this inside of the house? Does that match?
Yes, he appears to be the same size as you. Like, it's not that he's not giant.
Okay,
Your perspective
false
is
alarm.
the true
Oh, thank
perspective
God.
of world. Yes, no, it's not a giant. It is truly a giant house.
Jesus.
You see as you're like, as he's starting to be like, I don't feel, he's like, I don't know if I really want to poke around in your brain. I mean, usually it was just dreams that I was hanging out in. I don't know why. And then you see him sort of, his ears prick up. Like,
What is it?
I think I hear someone else, like a real person, someone else. Oh god, it could be Faye. And immediately he gets very classically deer skittish.
There, friend. Pat, 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 pat.
Are you trying to comfort him?
Yes, I'm trying to comfort him. Like, do not use your deer titties. You'll be fine. I will roll to calm him down, but then I will ask him which direction did he hear the thing.
Okay. Roll comfort first.
Okay. Okay. Hacha! Close enough.
That's good enough. You calm him down. It doesn't seem like he's about to outie. And he says it's really hard to tell in, a dreamscape which direction things come from, but maybe that way?
All right. She will put on a brave face and go that way.
Okay. And I apologize. I know this was sort of open-ended, so I didn't prepare a whole ton of pictures. We're just going to stay on the tea party.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Just to use description. Description is powerful.
So you exit your house, and you appear to be in a large library. It's very sort of dusty. It's not dusty. It's actually very well maintained, but it sort of has that air of oldness to it. And you see people who look vaguely familiar are sort of shuffling around through it, kind of doing studenty things. But it's like, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
She looks at Lear. Which way now? Actually, I'd like to roll perception.
Yeah, you can roll perception.
Because I was like, wait, I have ears too!
It has been very...
What's with these twos? You're busting the balls!
That's okay, twos are fine. Twos are successes. You hear faint humming. Down echoey, like down one of the this giant library full of bookcases and whatever.
Okay. She will walk forward towards the humming.
Okay. Lear follows trepidatiously. And there's sort of a central there's like a central hole, like chamber. It's all one big room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what word I'm looking for. And there's a table there with some books strewn about, and at that table, you see Abner with his feet up on the table with a smirk paging through a book.
question.
Yes.
In this dream, God damn it. Does she look like normal Ida, you know, with the whole breathing, blah, blah, blah?
You do. You don't have your breathing apparatus.
Really? Okay.
But you're breathing about as normally as you would with your breathing apparatus.
So poorly.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're trying to move around without it, which would be even more poorly.
Fair enough. All right. She kind of motions for Lear to stay back.
Lear has already stayed back. You turn around and he is like 100 feet back.
Hiding behind a bookshelf.
Yes, still
Lear,
in the
you
bookshelf.
son of a bitch!
And he is making a
Turns
shaky,
around like Lear,
like a
stay
shake,
back.
shake,
He's already
don't-
all the way back. He's like, already on it.
Well, I mean, he seems very concerned for you, but he's also not going to approach Abner.
Fair enough. Well, she'll approach and just be like, okay. Wait, no. That's not what she's gonna say. Damn it. Hang on. Let me figure out something good.
Kick his chair out, knock him on his ass.
Asshole.
Motherfucker.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember what was the last thing that she said to him in astral plane. I think it was something along the lines of oh no, I got something. It might not be good, but I got something.
Okay.
And no, Lulzy, not that.
Damn it.
Let me see if. What is she saying?
Mira cut you
I just
out
said
right
it.
as you started.
Oh,
Angry typing.
Abner goes, I think my words were you'd find me, which, hey there. Wink. No, he probably doesn't wink. No Abner stats.
Oh.
Run. No, I'll swing it. It's like, and you have found me. I'm my, well, you're part of the deal. Which,
Deal?
I might add, it was very rude of you to try to sidestep by cutting our little connection we had.
Oh. I didn't even do that. That was not even me.
Well, that's comforting to know. It's like,
Though
want to
honestly,
sit
I
down?
Is there a seat?
Yeah, there's a table with a couple seats.
But his feet are on the table. Civilized animal. She'll take a seat though.
And he says, so, I agreed to let everyone and not kill everyone, and you join me, or help me out. And I held up my end of the bargain.
Yes, you did.
It's been rather difficult to contact you, so I kind of had to go this roundabout way. Forgive the intrusion. You do put a vast, and he sort of waves his hand generally to this huge-ass, like, infinite library. You put quite a vast importance on your intelligence, and pride yourself on it quite a bit, don't you?
I only have 2 in intelligence.
Well, your psychology, stuff. If you
Fair
look
enough.
closely, you can see most of these books are psychology books, in fact.
It's like,
And just
well,
because you're not
subject.
smart doesn't mean you can't pride yourself on smarts. She was average.
Yes, well, this is my subconscious. I don't particularly have much control over it.
Well, that makes sure it's honest, doesn't it? He flips through the book.
I suppose so.
Like, so, here's the deal. I can see you already, I know you all already know there's a mole. But,
Yep.
2 heads are better than 1, right? He smirks. And what's your response?
You want me to be a rat too?
Yeah. I wouldn't call you a rat. I mean, you're very pretty for a rat. And the way he says it, it doesn't really feel like a compliment.
Yes, well, as far as our deal goes, I believe the certain circumstances have complicated matters.
It's like, is that so? Well, if I had known you were a banisher, I wouldn't have held up my end of the deal, but I did. And, I mean, you haven't killed me on sight, so I don't know how you aren't that comfortable with the whole kill all mages thing, so why not help me anyway? Seems like you're more inclined to our side anyways.
Even if I were to accept such a deal, I honestly wouldn't know how to go about it.
It's like, well, I'd contact you every once in a while, probably this way, since it seems to have worked, though, my re-established sympathetic connections if that keeps breaking them.
Mm-hmm.
But I have my ways. He waves his hand. Like, we just need you to... I'm not gonna ask you to do anything terrible, just help keep your friends out of our hair. Make sure sometimes they turn left when we're hiding on the right. Sorry, no, he said that. He said that.
You make it sound like that's something physically easy for me to do.
You're a very persuasive gal. And I can say, not hearing the best things about the, intelligence of all of your teammates.
Rude.
Dangle a baggie of cocaine in front of Kodo. Seems like he'd agree to pretty much anything.
Does he know all of our names?
Yeah, Reggie's pretty much a doormat, so
God damn
it's
it.
probably get him to go along.
Well, he's just digging through your mind, and shadow names aren't important anymore.
Fucking rip.
She kind of just narrows her eyes a bit, like, how did you know their names?
If we have a
You just
mole, you all
dug
go
around,
by your
didn't you?
names in the base.
Oh,
Guardians
God,
have loads of files
God.
on their names.
She's kind of like, just rubs her, like, the bridge of her nose, like, God, just ignore that last bit. God, I just, Even if I were to become a mole, such a task wouldn't even last. I'm probably already suspected enough by my superiors. So I don't think I'd be much assistance to you in that sense.
Well, I mean, in that way, if they find you out, they will suspect our other person on the inside. And if they find them out, you'll be in the home free.
And if they find out that there are two moles?
Well, that's just something that might happen. It's going to be a risk you'll have to take.
Would I even know who the other is?
No. Oh. Nice try, though.
Can't blame me for trying.
Well, it is very unfriendly of you.
Eh? Curiosity does what it does. Say if I were not to take this particular option, what else would you have me do?
And he's like, not only that, just point them in the wrong direction so we can work without your interference. I don't really know until the time comes when you guys get a little too close for our liking. In fact, this should be great. Less danger for you guys. Won't be running into us as often.
And if I refuse?
It's like, well, it would be a waste of this very long trip to get here. I'd probably just... All I need you to do is a month. A month should be plenty. That's about what I can do. If I, take a little tour of your brain.
Excuse me?
He's like, these things are pliable, and he slowly rips a page out of the book and crumples it up and throws it on the ground.
Well, what did that just do?
Ida suddenly forgets a very important psychological theory.
So it's probably just, I mean, that's not actually extreme enough for a permanent, I mean, that's a threat. That's a threat. You can... He hasn't actually done anything yet, but he is showing he can interact with your knowledge and pride and whatever. Like, this place is real, but it's especially real to you. It's your brain, your soul. Like, and there's not much you can do about it by yourself. So either you agree to be the mole, or maybe I can just tweak your values a little bit so it won't seem so daunting, and then you'll be happy to agree.
So overall, it's a win-win situation for you.
Yeah, I just thought I'd be the, nice guy. Give it a chance. Renounce the banishers, maybe can become a real mage.
What do you mean?
Banishers? Banishers are...
No, I thought he said you can be. I thought he said that you can become a real mage. Like you can become a real boy.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. He said it like real boy. Like right now, you're a fish who hates the water. How are you gonna learn to swim? You don't have anyone who's willing to teach you. Have you even learned anything since you got there? And it's like, I know you're curious. I visited curiosity.
I can't say you don't got me there.
He's like, I'm getting a little tired of waiting.
I figured that he would use like a little bit more charm because he's just like.
He's pretty okay with strong arming you. I hope I'm not butchering. He's not my character. I'm sure I've got to play him. I mean, he's a charming guy. He's probably saying it more charmingly than me, but I'm not rolling against you. And he had totally, yeah. I mean, he's like, I can teach you a lot. I can teach you a lot about the human mind. Want to learn some mind magic? You know, I've heard of psychology.
Damn it! You got me, you son of a bitch!
I've heard of psychologists using astral travel like this. Imagine if you could go inside and meet your patient's fears, visit their memories. You're already halfway there with hypnotism.
Fair enough. All right. However, I would feel more comfortable if we could alter part of this arrangement. If
And what would that be?
I will roll persuasion. I will roll persuasion.
Okay.
3, 7, 8. Okay. Sorry.
Wow.
Shit.
Hey.
I don't know what Abner's resistance stats are.
Nice crit success there.
God damn, Ida.
Thank you, crit.
I've
Exactly where
And
you
had
needed.
2 more
Persuasion
successes
dice?
by flashing him.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck.
I used Sweet Talker. I pretty much winked at him.
Use those looks, girl.
I was like,
I can get 2
like,
more
oh.
successes if I flash him.
Flash him a smile, you mean.
So were you using your striking looks there? Were you using your body?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, sweeten the pot for me? And licks his lips.
You're gross. What a gross dude.
Ew.
You have to say what you're trying to persuade him
Alright.
to alter.
Alright. She'll agree. But she's pretty much gonna make a failsafe for herself.
Okay.
So pretty much that if in some case during this, like, he doesn't find what she's doing agreeable, and he does like fuck around with her head, he cannot alter like her memories. Like you can alter like emotions and all that stuff, but or at least like memories of her her family. Fuck!
Too bad you don't have a way to oath bind him to that shit.
She is an acanthus.
Damn it, this is hard.
Yes.
Or did my internet drop again?
No, you're still here.
Can you hear us?
We heard you just fine.
Can you hear us?
We hear you.
Well, we
Come back
we
to us,
did
Ida.
hear her. I don't know if we're hearing her anymore.
Do.
I love this functioning program.
Oh no.
I think it's just her internet.
Yeah.
Eh,
Hey, there you are.
my internet pooted.
Okay.
Hello, you're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Wee. Ida pretty much says that she does want to learn more. She definitely wants to learn a hell of a ton more because so far learning through these what she currently has is just a McFrickin' struggle. And something along the lines of like I wouldn't mind having a mentor. Maybe twist those words around like, I mean, you're obviously a talented mage.
Flatter him.
Yeah, pretty much flatter him. Like bitch slap him with flatter sprinkles. and then like if by chance that I do not agree with certain actions within these terms, well, sure, you could tweak my mind into agreeing with it, but I would very much appreciate if you did not fully fuck around with my memories. As much as I am not very fond of my family as it is, I do not like the idea of potentially forgetting them.
And he's like, all right, I can do that. You're a fate mage, right? Did you want me to swear to it? And he smirked.
Would appreciate it. As she just pulls like a freaking Slurpee out of nowhere.
Aggressively sips iced coffee.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had juice.
And he says, well, you're the fate mage. You want to cook it up? And he's smirking still.
He's pretty certain you don't know how to oath bind him.
I don't have like any type of.
Do you have fate too?
I don't have any like oath magic.
You can
have fate
improvise
too.
it.
Yeah.
Let me check. Yeah, I have fate 3.
Oh,
Get
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can totally
get him.
swear an oath.
All right. We'll swear on it, and
just remember you're oath binding yourself too.
No, I mean,
put like a whole bunch of
he-
mumbo
he
jumbo
could be the
here that
one
sounds like a
who's
really good
doing
oath. What?
He would be the one taking the oath because he's the one
Oh.
agreeing not to do something. Well, I guess you could take an oath too if you wanted. Do you want to give me a intelligence occult -2 roll?
Sure. Okay, so 1. I gotcha. Roll them bones. Heh.
Okay. Well, if you also want to roll 2 spellcasting rolls to swear an oath, you may. Oh, and you get a +1 to your spellcasting rolls for fate and time spells.
Nice.
Because ye be in your own mind of ye fate and time.
Gasp.
Let me see.
Alright.
All right. So if you want to swear a magical oath with Abner, swear one
She
to
will
him,
agree
he'll
to
swear
me.
one to you.
Alright. She will agree to this.
Traitor.
And
Hey
at
man, we had made a deal way before any of you guys got involved.
I know. I'm just.
and at
Don't
this
make
point,
me flash my 2 success titties at you two.
at this point, you hear
I got
from the
striking looks too, like 4. Don't.
as you start, focusing on your magic, you hear a "Don't do it" from the bookcases, and Lear zooms forward, tries to grab you.
Baby.
And he does he moves really fast, which I think you experienced before, right? When he took you to the hospital, maybe.
Think so.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Egosonic.
Zoom.
But as he's zooming away, you just hear a booming stop, and he just freezes. Abner's a little ways away now, but he walks forward, and you're free. Lear seems, for all intents and purposes, frozen in his place. And I'm just like, well, what do we have here? And that's where we're ending it for Ida. Right here.
Shit.
Gotta save your dear boyfriend.
All right.
He's just a friend. Leave him alone.
No, we're stopping here. That's the cliffhanger. We have to go help Ida. That is Ida in need of hope. We are returning.
Doodle-oo-oo-oo. Scene shift.
To the Banisher Mobile.
All right. We get the music back up. How's this? What's this music like? I have no idea. I'm gonna play it.
It's faint and calming.
Faint and calming. Good. All right. You're back at base. It is time to do the meditation. Yeah, that's good enough.
Coda's gonna go get high off his ass.
All right. And you are all circled around various parts of the lounge. The lights are down low. They have closed the blinds, so it is dim out. And he's like, get comfortable because you're going to be here for a while.
Silent nod.
Do we have like beanbags in the lounge?
It's kind of like this. There's like some couchy chairs and a couch.
Some like nice leather chairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Dibs on a leather chair.
I mean, and have any of you chosen to partake in some assistance? Some drug assistance to meditation? No.
Do I really need to answer that?
Do it.
I know who he has.
No.
Jonesy will take his
Whee!
own medication.
Oh my god.
Okay. Alright. It's like, alright, now everyone, I'm gonna start working my magic. Your job is to imagine yourself. It's calming, water. I'm not a hypnotherapist like Ida. Water or feeling light or just traveling on a path and try to focus on inside. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. I've only done this a couple times myself. Alright. Who wants to go first, by the way? Just player order-wise.
I'm good for either, whoever.
Yeah.
I'll be here a while.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, Axel will help you with that. No, Axel.
Axel comes in and offers soothing massages.
No, that he'd probably get you. He probably offered jokingly, and Thad shot.
Get out of here!
Like,
Get out
out,
of here!
out, out.
I glare at him.
He had to go get the broom. Axel,
Um,
no. Axel, no.
This is
Bad
weird.
Axel.
I'm gonna change this music. A mission.
Oh.
Anyways, all right. So we'll go Kodo first.
Oh boy.
How about that? So
Love
Kodo,
it.
you are going to make me a composure plus wits roll. Composure plus wits roll +4 because
Oh,
you're
shit.
high as shit.
Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Only one.
All right. You're like, okay, I'm focusing meditation. Okay. All right. Meditation. All right.
What the fuck is that?
Yes. And make another roll.
9 still? Or...
Yes. That's going to be your roll.
Oh, there we go.
Awesome.
There it is.
Nice.
All right. Finally, the drugs kick in. And you're blasted off. You're just like, whoa. So,
Fucking
you
space
start
cat is
feeling
alive.
very light, and then you start successfully like tuning out sort of the sounds and stuff, and you're just feeling very, very light, and you can sort of you imagine a light breeze, and then you swear you can feel the light breeze, and you feel lighter and lighter. Sure, this music works. I don't. Oh god. I don't want to waste much. And slowly the sensation of like floating and getting lighter, and it sort of feels like you're in the air, and slowly it just becomes really, really real. Like you open your eyes and you find yourself just drifting upward, and you have this innate sense that upward is the direction that you must go. And you're just like, whoa, dude, I'm floating up. All right. All right. And you're doing this for a while, and you, with some experimentation, you can find you have some control over it. And you're ascending and ascending. Make me another roll.
Double plus 4.
Hello?
You roll. Hello?
Hear me?
Yeah? You need to make a roll. Another roll.
Still plus 4.
Yes. All right. That puts you at 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And you're floating up, and you suddenly get this sort of bundle of anxiety, and you find yourself slowing down. and you remember Thad said there would be an obstacle. You don't see anything except that feel of your high has sort of disappeared. And instead you're feeling anxious, you're feeling hungry. You're basically kind of starting to feel the symptoms of withdrawal and the mild panic that goes with it. If you look far down below you, you can see the room you started in, way down, way below. And you know you can go that way. But you're just... But you know that up is further away, but your up powers have gone.
Still try to climb up somehow.
We'll say you need to. Do you want to roll memory?
Sure.
Do you have a penalty on that because you're high as shit?
I don't know.
Intelligence composure? I don't know. Well, I'll let you have it.
Are there any threads around, or?
Threads? Oh, the silver thread, right. You see a silver thread leading up.
Continue following that. Can I tug on it? Is it in reach?
No, you can tug on it, but it's sort of like tugging at the bottom of a... You kind of fall back down. But you remember Thad saying that you had to spend mana. You had to spend mana to break through your obstacle.
Okay. So just like sacrifice with mana, or?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
All right. Give up your mana.
Sacrifice.
And you're kind of panicking a little, and you're patting yourself, and you're like, mana. You want to give me a wits intelligence roll?
Okay.
All right. And you're like, mana. Wait, I just studied about mana. Like, isn't demon dust like literally like mana in physical form? And as you think that, in your pocket, you land upon a little packet of demon dust.
Sweet. What the fuck do I do with it? Throw it up, or like just this shit? Throw it into the side. Gosh, take it.
Well, you can give me a wits roll if you want a hint. Just straight
Okay.
wits.
Just straight wits.
Yeah. All right. When you felt high, you went high. You stopped feeling high, and you stopped going up higher.
Okay. Gonna snort this shit.
Talk about literal. Dude.
All right. You snort that shit, and whoa! Wouldn't you know it? You are start moving up again, and you feel that anxiety just melts away, like it was almost like it was falsified, and just like you're like, oh. And so symbolically spending a mana in your brain, snorting the demon dust, and you're floating, and you pass through some clouds, like this thick bank of clouds, and when you go through it, you suddenly you're still in the sky. There's sky below you, sky ahead of you, and you see this city all around you. Want to roll in composure plus 2?
Intelligence composure?
Yeah. Man, this is really familiar somehow, but fuck if you know.
Who the fuck knows? Shrugs. I guess continue the same direction I was going in.
Alright. Don't want to look around the city or anything?
Can I do general perception?
You can.
You get a +2.
Yes.
+1.
+2.
Was it a +2? I don't fucking. Hang on.
I said
have my
+2.
I have my fucking sheet open for this shit. Alright.
Oh no.
Oh.
Those
I
are some
don't
good
have
drugs.
Quota's too high for this.
My ass.
All right. You're floating through there. I make another meditation roll.
Okay. What was it again?
Wits composure +4.
Right.
All right, that's enough. What did I write down?
Thread still there?
Sorry, what was that?
The thread still there?
That's still pointing up instead of the city all around you.
Well, fuck the city.
Congratulations, Kota. You successfully failed to recognize Tokyo, where you grew up. You float through your own brain and you're like, who dis?
I know myself like the back of my own hand. Wait, what's this?
Kota never realized it, but he was the fake bitch all along.
This is Kodo, who dis?
New brain, who dis?
Holy shit.
Yes, you're too high to recognize your own brain, but you are too high enough to continue going through your astral journey. This is going to be real short, because you weren't tempted to explore the stuff you failed to perceive, and...
At least he's driven.
Kodo is actually excited to do his job because he is allowed to be on drugs as long as he's doing this job. Oh shoot, I forgot to put something out for that. Alright. And you're following the thread, and suddenly, instead of up, you see it drifts, it sort of starts arcing, drifting off into the clouds. You can still see that, like, the sun has sort of been this beacon, and, like, you could sort of feel, like, the path you started out on was towards that sun. But the thread sort of arced away and off to the side.
Continue following thread. Fuck the sun.
Alright. The problem you're finding is that moving up you're having trouble figuring out how to move other than up and down.
Flailing doesn't do anything.
No. This is totally a creative, this is, remember, metaphor, move without changing direction, player ingenuity. Go.
So is he still moving, like, up?
No, you can stop yourself. You don't have to continue if you don't want. You can go forward and back, but you've sort of hit a place where you know you need to move a different direction, but you're still having trouble only moving up and down.
Okay. But he can move by choice?
Huh? Yes.
He can still move down by choice?
You can turn around if you want.
He can still see everything behind it? Oh?
Yes.
And, like, okay. I actually have to be creative for once. Were any of the buildings, like, in reach when he was passing them?
Yeah.
Can he, like, go back and, like, try to climb down them?
Yeah, you go back and you actually find it you're at the edge of the city where it was sort of being consumed back into a layer of cloud bank. And you find it very easy to just to sort of, in Inception, when they like start walking on the other, they just sort of step up and walk up the different dimension. You basically just do that and you land and you have gravity focused on a building. And you land on something you didn't notice this on your way here, but it was one of the tallest buildings. It's a rooftop party.
Oh.
Hey, party.
Party.
Here, let me find better music. Any of these work? No. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
So is gravity like situating him like on the side of the building or like on top of it?
You're on top of the building.
Okay.
So many songs.
I'll let you find the song first.
One here called Bad Ideas.
Perfect.
Let's see if there's club. I go to C. Will there be something called club? Club diver.
Oh.
Sure. What's that sound like?
Yes,
Sure.
computer noises.
It's a super
Alright.
cool Japan. Oh, do I have two? Yes. Rooftop party. There we go.
Cool.
All swanky and fancy.
He's still focused on that fucking thread. So it's like arcing in a different direction?
It's pointing the way you backtracked, so yes, it's pointing up still.
So you can't see like where it arcs? Or...
You can, yeah, it's going, up.
Okay. Because what I was thinking is like he like would position himself somewhere else around the city and then like ascend in a different direction.
Sorry, one sec. I'm answering a question.
Okay.
Say that again.
Like I was thinking about like positioning him somewhere else in the city and then like having him ascend at a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay. So could I have him try to like get down and like move somewhere else in the city that would have him like so he could like take off again? Go the direction where it arcs?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
All right. So you kind of push past these people and you recognize that this is actually a party that you had back at home before you left for America.
Oh shit,
Was,
that was years ago.
Yeah. Before you left and before this all got all fucked up. And you're like, okay, cool. I remember this rooftop party. Well, you don't really dwell on it. You see, like, there's some people, like, try to kind of call you over to talk to you. And you recognize the start of a conversation you had way back when. It's sort of like a memory, except you can do whatever the heck you want.
Oh shit. He'll kind of like let it play out for a little bit.
Okay. So you party for a little bit?
Yeah, just like reminiscing.
Okay. Alright, and so you descend a floor, and suddenly you see Lyle and Reggie and all the others, and you're back at that dance club, and you're walking towards Python. And it is like, hey baby, what took you so long?
Oh, God. I know you're gross under that. Don't need to relive this shit.
Just turns around. Nope.
Oh, fuck this. Although
All
he
right.
like approach the rest of the team, like make sure it's not them. Like,
They seem to be, you see Lyle dancing badly.
Great, great. I needed to move on again.
You see everyone
Nobody will
back.
ever forget Lyle.
Well, why don't you make me a wits presence roll?
all right.
Man, yeah, this must be where you were all supposed to meet. In
Oh my
totally
God.
not memory.
Oh, what?
This must totally be, yeah, where, right, you guys were all meeting up? Totally.
Yeah.
Totally actually your friends and not memories of your friends.
Friends. Quotation marks.
And parts.
Hey, so why are we here? Weren't we supposed to like meet on the other side of whatever this is called?
And who are you talking to?
Whoever's closest.
We'll say you talk to Lyle on the dance floor.
Please
And
stop him.
Please stop teaching.
Lyle's like, what are you doing? I thought you were disguising yourself as the girl so you could go get Python. They seem confused. And you are the girl.
Oh shit. Titties.
Coda gets distracted by titties.
No. We're supposed to be doing dream shit.
I'm actually
Stop
trying
it.
to figure out how this would work. No, as a memory, I think they would react with there. It's like dream shit? Question mark. Give me a
Yeah.
perception photo.
Perception.
Yeah.
Still considered high, right?
Yes, still considered high. Okay. You see something, you recognize something that wasn't in this scene before, which is actually what appears to be about a 6-foot-long cobra
A snake.
that's chilling around a glass of vodka. Its head looks like a coyote head that's split open, and then you can see like another skull inside it, and it's watching you. Well, it's a cobra.
Metal.
He'll just like watch it. Like, where is it? Like next, like close to Python, or
No, it's
So-
It's chilling at the bar with some alcohol, and you see it dip its little coyote head in it and lick, like split in half tongue.
what the fuck are you?
Do you walk into that?
Yes.
And it says, "Aren't you supposed to be like? Are you supposed to be hanging out here?" I'm pretty sure Thad said to go further, jackass.
Okay. True point. Okay. Okay. My team is useless. Gonna leave them.
Are you the whole thing?
Huh?
Are you not responding to the snake?
Oh, I did. I just said like 2-4. So it's just gonna ditch his team if they're not going to move forward.
All right.
Quote unquote ditches team.
Quote unquote. Quote unquote ditches
Kodo
team.
quotes.
Koto quote.
Quote
Yeah.
unquote.
All right, and you find yourself instead now at a fish market, except all the fish there's like fish everywhere, and they're swimming in the air, half gutted and bones splayed, but they're all just kind of swimming about, and there's a shit ton of like sellers and buyers. It's swarmed with people, all hungrily grabbing for fish in the air. Here, let's try this. No. That's chill. That is not what I wanted for this scene. No, that's the same thing I played before. But it's just like swarms of people all grabbing and tearing and shaking money for fish. And that snake, he's hanging out again, hanging off a little one of the little vendor stalls.
Well,
chilling.
he's gonna be thinking he must have been super high to have this as a memory. But he's gonna
And the snake goes, "It's not a memory."
What?
It's like, it's not a memory. This isn't a memory. It's another part of your mind.
What the fuck are you supposed to be?
And he's like, "I'm you." Well, I mean, I'm your unconscious.
Okay. This is weird. Snake dog.
Yes. And he says, okay, so information doesn't exist that you don't yourself know. And he's like, and he says, "I can take you to different places if you want. But I thought you were supposed to be going up, though." Hiss, hiss.
Oh,
Jackass.
yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, you're not very smart, are you?
Ugh. Well, do you want to give me a hint?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be hanging out in your mind. Thad's had to go past it. Jackass.
Can we please keep the snake? I love Kodo's brain.
Well, I was planning on like traveling somewhere else and then like protecting myself up. I don't know. I can only go up and down. This is the only way I've been able to move like in a different direction.
It's like, yeah, because you took a step off in your mind instead of off at the titty place or whatever Thad said.
I can.
Tim
figure-
Minnow, Tim Titty Bar.
Yeah. I don't know. I can fucking figure this out.
It yawns. The coyote half heads yawn, and it bleeds a little.
Whatever. Fuck myself. Gonna continue going to.
It's like, I can show you where you can fuck yourself.
I don't think I need help for that.
Well, I mean, I can show you where sex fantasies are.
Oh my god.
It would be a good offer for a different time.
I mean, yeah, because that would be abandoning your friends like a jackass.
Right, jackass. Lord. Already so done with himself.
Like perception, remember? Perceive. It's about changing your perception, not changing your direction. Sure, you don't want to go to the sex fantasy place?
I would really like to, instead of doing this shit. I shouldn't, though. Does he still have demon dust in his pocket?
No. You used it all up.
Okay.
You snorted it all.
Okay. Perception. This is like Monique's obsidian shit. Could he try perceiving?
Someone shoves you aside violently and grabs for a fish right near the snake, and it sort of, coils away. And it's like, yeah, your hunger is real fun to hang out in. Our hunger.
Sushi. I get it.
I mean, you should see it when you haven't taken drugs recently. Woo! Man.
Could he perceive himself to be floating again?
You have, if you go someplace high, your snake will say this, go someplace high and jump, you can get back into the sky. Just gotta stop.
Okay, I'll fucking go back the way I came. God damn. Climb back up the fucking building. Came down here for nothing.
You climb up the fucking, go back up the stairs. You see what looks like a business office, and your father's back is turned. You're just going up the stairs. You can pass it by if you want.
Hi, Dad. Bye, Dad.
Okay. Snake slithers after you. The snioty.
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 A snoople.
The coyote, the snioty.
Does it have like a little tuft of coyote fur on its tail?
No. It
Damn it.
does
Okay.
not. The cake. The cake or the snioty. And so you get to the rooftop. When you look out, the city seems very desolate. But you're up high. You're in the sky, close to the sky.
All right. I guess I'll fucking
Jump.
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 Jump! You're in the sky, and you feel like for a moment the sensation of falling, but then that sensation of flying again, and you're flying into the sky. And you once again you've found the track of your thread.
Well, perceive gravity to be the direction I'm supposed to be going.
How are you doing that?
Could he? I want to generate the sensation of falling again.
Okay.
So, I don't know. How would I mind magic this?
You could mind magic yourself.
Or just make himself jerk in that direction. Well,
Jerk
like,
it in
kinda-
that direction.
You do have the power to descend.
True. Like, how fast can he accelerate himself?
Pretty, like, I would say like a sprinting pace.
Okay. And it's like, whatever direction he's moving himself, he still feels that falling sensation? Or?
The flying sensation, like, you move up and down, so you can feel the wind, like, against your face.
Okay.
And you see, I mean, it's hard to orient yourself in the sky, but you have still, like, the city behind you and stuff as reference, so you know what direction you're going.
Okay.
If you didn't have that reference, it might be harder to tell you were going up.
So, try covering his eyes.
Alright, you want to cover your eyes, and you can roll. We'll do a composure. We'll do manipulation wits to trick yourself into, reorienting yourself in your brain, losing your orientation.
Okay. Shit, he's like, okay.
Oh man, Kodo,
I can't.
you're
roll
just
my
having a bad day.
bad day inside my own fucking head.
Well, actually, you need to roll another meditation roll.
Oh.
You
shit.
might snap out of it.
Well, he actually technically doesn't have enough to get to the next area yet. So I've totally forgotten where you're at. I think you're at 14 now. No, we're at 9, and then I rolled. We'll just say you're there.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, your eye trick, you change direction, and when you open your eyes, now as you travel, you can see areas next to you. Like little floating islands. They all look different. And like one looks like a carnival. There's this one that looks kind of like classic fantasy sky island.
Nerd shit.
There's one that there's just like ocean. There's like a city off to the side, like another cityscape, though it doesn't look like Tokyo this time.
Where's the thread leading towards?
Thread gives you a +3 to your navigate rolls, which I think are like wits resolve. So roll wits resolve +3 to follow the thread successfully to. All right, you follow your thread onto an island, and into the city area. And we're going to pick up with that next time when everyone's meeting up.
Cool.
All right. Ugh. 1 sec. Not let me scroll correctly. All right. Who is up next?
I suppose I'll go next.
Lyle. Let me change the music. I actually liked this as like start mission music. Alright. Lyle. Normally you guys kind of get to pick how your character meditates, but just so I could actually get pictures and stuff, I'm kind of picking it for you. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
Don't mind. Alright. Lyle, you're like, peacefulness. What's peaceful? Oh, a nice, like, walk in the woods. I haven't done that in a long time. I'm from Canada, so I love fucking snow forests. I don't know.
Fucking nature, yeah. Trees and shit.
Nature.
I hope that's accurate, Lyle.
Sure.
Or at least you think, when you're thinking, like, classic meditative let's get like this is a little too
A little too trombone.
yeah, a little too went want for forest stuff. Search for music. Let's do this. All right. And you're like, okay, good place to like relax and like imagine a forest with a calm bubbling pool, like calm bubbling river, sound of birds. Yeah, that's super relaxed. Oh wait, you need to make your rolls first actually. Make your rolls. Make a meditation roll. You're still at base.
What was the roll?
Wits composure, and you do not have the +4 because you did not partake of the dank weed.
Oh boy.
All right. Meditation. Meditate harder.
Will do. This is gonna be a while, you guys.
Continue meditating.
Oh no.
He's just really fucking nervous about Abner right now. Oh.
There we go.
All right, there you go. It takes you about 2 hours.
Oh,
I will note that each of these rolls is a half hour
Fantastic.
of trying to meditate. Finally, you feel, the world. You've got your focus, and you can hear the forest. Someone actually found like a calming music CD, and that was what Tracy. Mags brought in some Gregorian chants for you all to listen to while you're meditating. And this forest is real. It becomes real, and you're like, oh, finally.
Oh boy, about time.
And there's a river to follow.
I guess since he wants to stay focused, he'd just look for the thread.
The thread follows the river.
Oh goody. Guess I just keep walking.
Yes.
He's kind of like taking in the setting as well, so he's probably just looking around too.
There's a forest. Make another meditation roll as you walk along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna need another one.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna power this. It's gonna take fucking forever.
There you go. You're walking through the forest and you're following the river. And suddenly you see something up ahead. It's your house. Pretend that looks like your house. And it's sort of open like this. And you see the river flows straight through the door.
Huh.
And there's, a little ways to follow it on either side. And it's like your house, but it's also sort of see-through like this, dream house where you kind of know what's going on inside.
Mm-hmm. From there, can you tell if there's anyone else inside?
You see figures moving in like the windows. 2 figures.
For the sake of gotta help Ida, you just kind of like follow, but like try his best, just like ignore them. Especially,
All right. Well,
especially if he considers that one of them could be someone he doesn't want to see.
Well, as you approach, want to give me a perception roll?
Yes, I do. Fuck that.
Well, okay. So it doesn't happen until you're right near the threshold of the door. You didn't hear it any sooner. You hear the voices. I'm not going to make you recognize them because it's your mom and your dad. They are loudly arguing. They're practically screaming at each other.
He's just immediately uncomfortable.
And by their voices, you can tell they're like in the like living room entryway, and from your old house, you would have to walk past them.
No chance going around the house?
You could try.
I would.
You walk around the house. There's very dense bush. It's hard to sort of walk around, and as you do it, you sort of sense a faltering, like you're kind of a fuzzy real worldness. Like you hear a couple noises from the living room that you had sort of tuned out, and you walk around the house, and though you from the front can see the river go through the house and continue out of the house, there is no such thing behind the house.
Oh god, my mind's gonna be mean to me. He just takes a deep breath, he sucks it up, and he just goes back around and inside the house.
Alright, you step inside the house. Gotta spend that mana!
Oh boy! How much?
1 mana.
Okay.
And you feel as you release that mana, you steel your heart, and you find the courage to step through the doorway, and you can describe how you go through the house there. If you just like scuttle by, you can stop to look.
He's gonna look, but he's just gonna like look as he scuttles by, just like trying to not get their attention, even though it's like walking right into it. It's like, maybe if I could just go around.
They seem totally absorbed in their fighting. You even don't quite get a glimpse of that, like they're just perfectly positioned like behind a door frame that you just kind of get a look at them. But then you're through.
Okay.
Right, and you're back on the river path. And why did you make a meditation roll? Oh, you're just having bad luck, aren't you?
Yeah, because that's just me all the time, forever.
Sorry.
It's not your fault, it's Roll20's fault.
This is basically just going to determine, like, who places first in, like, arriving. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. You were at, I think,
This way he's going to show up last.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. You need 4 successes. Well, yes.
Alright, I'll just roll again, I suppose.
Alright, I'm not going to make you keep rolling.
Okay.
We know you'll eventually get there. And everyone perceives time differently anyways because it's Inception. And you're walking along and you see a little pathway. There's like a little bridge over the river and a little pathway, and it leads off through the forest. And on that bridge you see Belial.
In the back of his...
In a little bikini with a little parasol. With a little parasol spinning it, and he's like, hey there.
Hey. In the back of his mind, he was like, I hope I don't see him. I hope of course I'm going to see him. There he is.
And
he's all dressed up for you.
Yeah, he's ready to take a little dip in the river. And he's like, oh, you love me so much, you came to visit me.
Totally just wanted to see how you were doing. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through.
And he's like, oh, come on. You're not curious at all to look inside your own minds?
Of course I'm curious, but my friend's in danger.
And it's like, look, it'll take like 12 seconds. It'll take you longer to travel on like the next 2 steps on the path than it'll take you to have a little fun in your mind.
Yeah, no.
And he's like, I know where you can see Jonesy naked.
I was just going to ask when that was going to come up.
His face goes red. It's like, oh god. No.
I mean, it's like, it'll take 12 seconds. I bet if we're lucky, we can see Axel too, maybe together.
No. Maybe another time.
I was like, I mean, you don't have to visit your vice. You could visit your virtue. I mean, it's not as fun, but...
Like I said, another time. I really need to help my friend.
Boo! Boo! Like, you're just such a goody two-shoes, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And it's like, but hey, you know what's great?
What?
I'm technically outside your Oneros. Right here, and he pats the little bridge. That's further than I've ever gone before.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was like, you've been feeding me real well lately, haven't you? Maybe we'll get to see each other outside sometime. Real life. It's like,
I pretty much know.
You can continue on. He goes, little one. I know when I'm not wanted.
Little snooty huff and a parasol twirl. I'm
Yeah.
just imagining.
He's wearing like a little black bikini.
Well, it's just a bit sassy to look at him. It's like, I will admit you do look kind of good.
He grins.
You do you, weird demon of me.
It's like, I will. Like, all I am is doing things. And you hear him cackle as you go further into the forest and leave him behind. When you flirt with the demon flirts back. Alright, so you travel along your path. And you're following the river, until suddenly the river pools. I mean, it's a pool. Stops.
Where's the thread leading inside?
Thread leads. You see it goes into the water.
Oh boy. Well, I guess he just kind of looks around for a second. It's like, well, I guess it's time for a swim.
All right. Well, you solved that faster than Kodo, but I guess because I forgot you would have the guiding thread, that would make it very obvious about where to go. And you dive into the water. And you dive into the water, and it's surprisingly clear, and you don't seem to be drowning. It's sort of like in dreams where you can just sort of breathe water and float around and walk and be fine. That's cool. And you swim down and down and down, and finally you meet eyes with a underground river, or underwater river. It's really weird to look at, but there it is.
Kind of interesting to see, but gotta follow that thread.
Yeah. So you travel the river once again, down the river. I'm not going to make you roll forever and ever and ever. This is why you smoke pot before going on your dream journey. Thread goes off to the side, and you see some tunnels underwater. And I'm going to have you roll just like Kodo did. Wits, composure, +3 for the thread.
Okie dokie.
You follow that thread, and
Determined to save my friend who has not betrayed us.
yes, your friend who has totally not betrayed you. And blah blah blah. My mind just went blank. Wow. You climb. You climb through the tunnel, and eventually you come through the water, and you climb through the tunnel. And when you reach the end of the tunnel, you push. You're above ground now, and it push out, and you emerge from a sewer drain. Inside a city-looking place. And that is where your astral journey will end for tonight.
Stinky.
And I'll just give you could have gone to the burlesque club inside your brain.
Maybe another time. He's
Seen a bunch
definitely
of naked Jonesies.
he's definitely interested in this whole night stuff.
Now you know how to get here.
He do.
Also, nice demon face, like, runway.
Determination to save friend who had not betrayed them.
A good friend.
Ridley.
Hello.
You are meditating. And you chose not to have any sort of help, right?
No. Weed's no good for him.
Well, at this point, like we said, Mag's got some Gregorian chants going, which will give you a +1.
You can have some sleepy time tea. Does that help?
Yeah, you can have some sleepy time tea.
There you go.
You don't want to fall asleep. You still want to, like, it's like focus and like brain perception. I mean,
you have to have an active brain for this. He makes some chamomile tea. There you go.
Okay.
This is an actual baby. I'm not chugging NyQuil, Kodo.
Kodo did to get ready.
He smoked a bunch of weed and chugged NyQuil. Jesus Christ, Kodo.
Alright. So you can have a +1 for your chamomile tea.
Cool. So it's what's composure?
Wits composure +1. Or, yeah, composure wits. Alright, you, like everyone else, are having trouble, like, getting into the proper mindset right away.
Let's keep rolling.
Good night. I hope you enjoyed your session.
Yeah. Bye, Mir.
Hey.
Oop. God. Wow.
Okay, well, it takes you about an hour and a half, but you finally start. Oh, here, let me turn off Elven Glade. Get some new. I'm just. Music. How about this? I don't know what this sound will sound like. Yeah. You're like, okay, I'm gonna take a walk. Take a walk somewhere, and being a Bostonian, you sort of automatically imagine sort of a little bit of a crisp autumn wintry chill, and your, nice walkies. This is not. Is this music?
It's highway ambience. There's like
Well,
car
it was
noises.
styled under music, not ambience. Rude.
Liars.
Lame. Okay.
I may also just have my sound down too low to turn some of that up. It seems like a lot of these tracks are very faint.
Oh, I turned the music down a little bit because it was loud for me.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And you're walking, and
This is like good noir music.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you find yourself back at a place you recognize. as being from your college. The tunnels that you use during the winter.
Is this a picture of RIT?
Yes.
That gave me deja vu really hard.
I didn't totally get all pictures of RIT for Reggie's college.
That's fine. No, instead of tripping Reggie's memories, you went straight to mine.
Damn, we got real meta.
I was like, fuck, I know those pipes. Okay. I will do a perception.
All right, you may do
I
it.
got fucking nothing.
Welcome to the club.
Yep, this is certainly a path you have walked before. You're not... there's the silver thread, I guess, that it's there. You don't see anything yet.
That was an important thing. Let's do that. Who's this? Who's this dog in the mirror?
Good job recognizing your own brains, guys.
Yeah, following the
well, you're
thread.
actually not at your brain yet, Reggie. You still need to travel. This is you imagining what a nice, good. You just sort of latched onto it. This is a path you've walked many times. You sort of have muscle memory of it. So why don't you give me another meditation? We're at 5 successes. All right. One more. There you go. Whatever. I'm not doing whatever. And you come to a opening. It opens up, and you see on either. This is definitely not something you recognize from the school layout as it should be. Though on one side is the path you are familiar with and you know you should be taking. On the other side, there appears to be a audience of people sitting in chairs. There's a DJ set up on the walkway. And the crowd seems to be anxiously awaiting something.
The thread is going away from the crowd.
Down the path. The path, it's sort of like the walkway becomes like to the right is normal pipes and stuff.
Yeah.
To the left is audience for a small like wide rooms area, and then it continues down to being normal hallway past that.
See, I am curious, but he would probably scoot around and keep going down the regular looking path.
As you move to go past the regular path, a curtain suddenly blocks the path, and you are now standing on stage.
Oh, jeez.
And the crowd is looking at you.
Just me?
Just you. All alone. In front of everyone. Everyone's
Oh
looking at you.
no, don't do that to him. Brain, why? See, his first instinct would be to look for the gap in the curtain. Try and get behind it. Just like, no, I didn't sign up for
You
this.
keep pulling the curtain. Where's the gap? This curtain keeps coming.
Scroll under it.
Infinitely scrolling curtain.
Oh no. Turns around and just stares out at a sea of faces. Would perceptioning help?
You can perception.
Let's do that. Do I recognize these people? Nope.
Nope. You can't tell it's stage lights. You can hear them more than you can see them.
Poor Reggie. Just turns around, looks out into like, kind of squints into the stage lights. Hi.
Do you go up to the microphone? Like there's a microphone and a little DJ set up.
Sure. You go up.
All right.
Oh no.
Yes, maybe there's one single boo from way back. So you say hello, and they
Oh,
seem to
no.
still, and you hear someone say "play."
Oh, okay, well he can do that.
Spend your mana.
Okay.
Or maybe there's a guitar. Yeah, let's say there's a guitar. And you have to acoustic guitar this, right? He plays guitar, right?
Piano.
Piano?
Keyboard.
Piano. Keyboard?
Yeah.
There's a piano for you.
Okay.
Good old classic piano.
Okay. Oh,
Piano.
classic piano he hasn't played in a while.
All right.
All right. Play piano.
You spend your mana. You play piano and you feel your mana flow through you as a mage image. And as you finish, the crowd stands up and they're applauding. And someone throws a rose on stage, and around the rose is a little string attached to it with a little key on it.
Oh.
A little feather-shaped key.
Oh no. Pick that up.
All right.
Take that with me.
All right. You pull the curtain aside. The doors are closed in front of it and locked.
Key.
Key.
Once again, it is our worst enemy. Doors.
All right. You open and you continue down the hallways. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As you walk down the hallways, this is a familiar route you've taken many times, and it happens to go past the food court. You go past the food court, and it's kind of like now that that's like the route you took lots of times, was to the food court, from your dorm to the food court during winter under the tunnels. But now you can see there's sort of a mishmash of rooms. Bye. Rooms from other places on campus are also being attached to
the hallway.
And in fact, roll me a memory +1.
Composer intelligence. A2.
This is where you used to play D&D.
Oh.
You can hear voices from the other side. Friends.
Oh, friends.
Friends.
Reggie misses friends. He's gonna poke his head in.
All right. All right. You step off the path. And you open the door and you step forward and...
Oh, no, I don't want to be here.
You plunge.
No, I don't want to be here. Oh, this is the bad place.
Because, your mindscape and what is easily accessible is affected by what you think and obsess about a lot. And you plunge and you feel that cold embrace of the abyss. And you hear a Reggie, Reggie, echo, echo, echo.
Poe?
Reggie!
Can I tell where that's coming from?
Yes, there's a direction, just like before.
Zoom. I'm gonna-
You zoom and you see a Poe floating in the abyss.
You're here. How did you get here? Are you okay? What's happening?
Are you reaching out for her?
Yep.
You reach out for her, and it is extremely deja vu.
Oh no.
As you feel her slip through your hands as her skin peels off, just like before. And she falls away.
No, I don't like it.
And then from a different direction, you hear, Reggie! Can I access?
I'm gonna go over there.
I'm gonna go over there. You
Yeah.
see Poe floating in the abyss.
Oh no! Doesn't touch her this time.
Well, she's sort of slowly drifting away from you. She's going just slightly faster than you are. You kind of approach her, but and what do you do?
Cry. Not really. God, should I roll like resolve composure or something to
Yeah, you
realize
roll-
what's going on?
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes because my resolve and
do-
composure are low.
Wits composure.
What's
Because
composure?
wits is for figuring stuff out. Composure is for keeping your composure enough to brain it.
God.
Oh.
Nope. He's just like, it's Poe. I gotta get Poe.
You gotta get Poe.
I gotta get her. Try to go after her. It's like, no, Poe, you have to stay.
You run after her, and you're like, Poe, you have to stay, and she's like, Reggie, and she's like, Reggie, oh my God, you have to get back, and you see an Akamoth demon just like, boom,
Oh no!
like a train, and she just disappears from your vision. And from behind you, you hear, Reggie?
Oh my God, he's gonna be so freaking traumatized when he figures this out. This baby. Oh no. Should I try that roll one more time?
Yes, give me another roll.
Okay.
Third time's the charm. You realize you might be in a loop of self, blaming. You've played this over and over in your head, and you are literally in your head right now.
Okay, I gotta concentrate. I gotta find the thread. I gotta get out of here. I don't want to be in this
Give me
anymore.
a perception.
Fuck me.
I will give you 2 extra dice.
Okay,
Actually-
just roll 2 dice.
Yeah, come on.
Good.
All right. In the abyss, you see, what looks like a little landing strip kind of lights pattern leading off, and you see a little pinprick of light at the end.
Okay, let's go that way. As much as I want to go for the voice again, I know that's not going to help me.
You hear Poe's voice fades as you find yourself At the bar, suddenly the line strip just you did that dream transition, and you you recognize this bar as a bar it was your first bar you ever played at with Poe as yourselves. And you see, in fact, Poe and yourself dressed up in well, Poe's not in her costume. For some reason, you're in your costume. You want to roll a memory?
All of my rolls are like 5. Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, you're not sure if you were dressed up before. What do you do? Poe's off in the corner chatting with you, quote unquote.
Ugh, that's weird. That's tripping me out. Do I see the thread in here or no?
There is a thread, yes.
It kind of winds through.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. He's just gonna invite more hurt, but he misses Poe a lot, so he's gonna go over and talk to her.
You approach. What's your perception roll?
My perception is 5. And I got 0 successes on that last roll I made for perception. Or no, that was memory.
You start approaching Poe, and the you, who is like her back is turned to you, and you, quote unquote, is sitting there talking with her, looks up and sees you, and stands up and kind of intercepts you, and puts a hand on your shoulder, and you hear a very robotic voice going, "Maybe you should not do this. I had to get you out of the abyss, but..." And there's like a little bit, when he stops speaking, there's like a radio
static.
There's a radio static noise, like, radio waiting for a response.
But if this isn't a memory, it can't hurt, right?
Did the last one hurt?
Oh no! He looks down at his feet immediately and just very quietly, yes.
And yes. You are all meeting your daemons, which are guides meant to guide you through your Oneros. And you see it turns its head. It sort of sounds like it's replaying noises more than saying noises. So it's replays with little hiccups.
Yeah. It's
so
like
remixed
voices.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. You see it turn its head, and the light bulbs in the bar sort of flicker in a line, like a line of them flicker. Like one by one, sort of deep, 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 deep. Just like the lights that guided you here, the little robot lights. And he goes, "Find the path."
Okay.
All right.
He will peek past his own shoulder at Poe one last time, and then
she turned around to see where, quote unquote, you went, and she seems nonplussed and kind of waves at you as you leave. With a smile.
Okay, I'm gonna follow the lights.
Okay.
Follow the light / thread.
All right. So as a GM, I'm saying, as the way you follow your Oneros is you have to do like either physical or metaphorical connections. So you went from the abyss to the bar because of Poe as a connecting string. So now you need to find some way back to the path, which was college. Woo! And I'm giving you free reign as a player to figure out what
would bring that about.
Yeah. And it can be a couple steps, you know. We'll just have to go through a few scenes. So that's what Koda was doing well. He went from party to the club with demon dust
to fish
to his addiction to disappointed father and then back into the sky. But yes.
Yeah.
So
can I look for the exit to the club? Bring me back to Boston?
Yes. The bar does in fact exit to Boston streets.
The thread is still going?
And it's Boston, but it seems like all of the places you've visited most are like way closer to each other. Like than like there's not all those in between buildings that you ignore.
It's important
there
places.
Yes. And you're following, and you see a shop, and you step inside it, and you're back on campus. And I'm going to stop the Abyss music.
Thank you.
Go back to cool vibes.
Good cool vibes.
All right.
Great. Back on the path. Time to follow the thread some more.
Yes. Make some meditation rolls.
Whee. Do you need more than that?
Was that 2 rolls? Sorry, I was scrolled up.
Two rolls, yeah.
Okay. You need 1 more success.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, there you go. All right. You're in the tunnels. So you're navigating the tunnels. And then you're not quite sure which direction to go. This is the gotta change direction. There's a couple doors around. There's like one that kind of looks to your house. There's one that looks like to one of your classrooms. There's one to the music room. There's one to the stairs.
Well, a change in direction would be taking the one that doesn't lead somewhere to the school. So, another room in the school, so he would try...
A memory?
Sure. A 4.
Change in direction without leaving the path.
So where's the thread going?
Thread goes... Well, I'll keep forgetting you have the thread that basically tells you where to go. So roll your navigation roll, which is... I forget what I've been given. Wit... Result? Composure? What's composure, I guess, again?
Well, same dice for both of those for me.
Okay. I totally forgot what I was having you guys roll. Okay. Yes, it leads up the stairs.
Stairs it is.
All right. You're now still at the school, nor the person, but you're outside on the open air walkways.
I know those stupid fountains.
Reggie knows fountains.
We all made fun of them when they spent money on putting those into the the campus instead of spending money on like fixing the arts building.
Yeah.
It was a big joke amongst all the
Global
the
Village
art students.
was cool. Global Village was cool.
It
was nice once it was all set up. I guess I don't know if you were there when it was all set up, when all the these tables and stuff are.
I was there when we had like the little shop right here, but not when they had the rooms upstairs.
Anyways,
I'm outside.
Yes. You're outside. You still have a path to follow. But you know you have to get off the path somewhere soon.
Change direction, but still follow the path.
You changed directions. You went up.
Oh, I did go up.
Yes, this is your change of direction.
Well, that was an easy change of directions.
Yes. I'm kind of trying to wrap it up because I know it's midnight for you guys.
Cool.
So what do you do?
I look ahead, see where the path is going, and then probably just follow.
All right.
So
you're following percepts.
There you go.
Well, you follow the path along, and there are the other school paths, but there is one that definitely seems to, leap out at you as you wander. You do note it does take you past a bus station.
Do I gotta wait for the bus?
Well, do you choose to sit and wait for the bus?
Does the thread seem to be going on past the bus station?
Well, it seems to have veered off the path. Like you were following the path over here, kind of, and it has veered off the path.
Okay.
Towards the roads and stuff off to the side.
So it kind of banks away, but the bus station is just like...
It's not like saying... Yeah, I mean... Oh, I totally forgot to describe it every time. So, I totally forgot every time. I wrote down to say this. Approaching your Oneros, it feels like you are about to unearth some truth about yourself that you do not want to know. And at this point, right before everyone veered off the path a second time, or the first time in Lyle's case, it kind of, you get the sensation like you're in a crowd as you sort of approach the bus station and sort of leave the path, like you're in a crowd where everyone is sort of pointedly ignoring you.
Yeah.
That's what everyone feels.
I can deal with that. That's fine.
You like being ignored?
Yeah.
Whole bus.
Most of the time.
All right. You sit and wait for the bus.
Happy
wrap up.
Okay. Yeah. Bus time.
Pretty much as soon as you sit down, a bus arrives and drives you to a city that is kind of rings of Boston, but is not solely Boston. It's the city of cities. And that is where we're going to leave off for tonight.
Hey.
So everyone got a little chance to dive into their own
some brain time.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
So, sorry, it was a little bit railroady. Trying not to have you guys too wildly verge.
Yeah.
Time where